rebuilding. A catastrophic failure, a new start. Physically, mentally, our careers, our businesses. Step back, first step, next step. The driver in me just wants to get it done tomorrow. We'll do this, do that, let's move this, where are we at with this? You build some confidence, build some self-esteem, start to feel better about yourself. The Silverback Blueprint Podcast, a show for men over 40 who focus on getting stronger, staying motivated, building discipline, creating a community, and becoming truly happy. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 151 of the Silverback Blueprint Podcast. Get coached. Not get bent, but get coached. You know, guys, I'm in an industry, in the fitness industry, where it's all about personal trainers. You know, we use the word coaches. We want to be a little bit more than a personal trainer because we also want to not just technically show you how to work out, but to inspire, motivate, and keep you accountable. So I think that's a bigger palette to work from. I like the word coach because coach just means more to me, and it should mean more to the person that's hiring the services and stuff. But anything that we want to improve on, anything that we want to get better on, if we want to fast track things, now I don't mean skip ahead, I don't mean cut corners, but I mean if we want to get there sooner, quicker, with less bullshit, then getting coached makes a huge difference. And it doesn't matter what the endeavor is, and it doesn't matter where you're at, right? Having someone guide you, inspire, motivate you, keep you accountable is going to make a huge difference. I don't care if you're trying to lose weight, gain strength, improve your finances, right? Learning from someone who's good at it, learning from someone who's helped many other people become good at it, only makes sense. But there's a lot of resistance to coaching. You know, myself, as a strength and conditioning facility, we have coaches. My Silverback Blueprint, the actual program we have, where we take men over 40 and actually make them fitter, stronger, tougher, physically and mentally, eat better, feel better, self-esteem, all that great shit. We coach that program. We're always improving it. We're always building to it. How I coach it now compared to 3 years ago, it's changed and evolved and gotten better. But the thing is, I think it's the key. I think it's the smartest thing. We call it coaching. You can call it going to school, getting a degree, learning a trade. Really, that's what's happening is you're getting coached. The standard way we did stuff is we went to school for things. Everything was slowed right down. School's a bit of an industry. Right? So there's things that they make you take 4 years to do that I'm sure you could fucking do in 11 months. That's where colleges, broke into the thing because they could do things quicker and be more up to date, more present with technology and where things are and stuff. So I think that's why that's evolved. But that too is a business. And everything's a business, guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it all comes down to, it's all coaching. It's all about getting coached. For years I used a business coach, and it made a big difference. I often said there's a lot of things I learned. There's a lot of things I already knew, but putting it together and having something to follow and be accountable and committing to made big differences. I was just telling Luke, I've just signed up for another coaching program, and this one's specifically on how to create an online course, because it's something I'm working on and I've been wanting to do for a while, and take the content that we're doing with this podcast, take the content that we train our guys with, and put it together in an online format so that I can help men all over the world. Now, here's an example of where I've been saying I've been wanting to do that for at least 2 years now. And I'm no fucking closer than I was 2 years ago. And part of it is I can use the excuse that I'm busy. I can use the excuse that I've got a lot going on already, right? Sounds a bit like comfort zone shit from our last episode. But I decided the other day that I truly wanted to take all this stuff because I realized when I looked at what I had going on with hostile conditioning and the Silverback Blueprint, the podcast, what we do online, what we do on Facebook, how guys are coming to us now, seeking us out, that I have so many of the parts already put together, but I'm lacking a system and the way and the commitment to put it together to create that online product. And an online product that I know will benefit men. That's the other thing as well, too. Like, to me, that's super important. That product needs to have great content and has to have value, needs to bring life-changing results to the men that follow it. And having all that around, having all those pieces almost there, I still hadn't done it. So I happened to be online the other day farting around, and there's a guy that I follow. And he's talking about he's putting together that very course, how to bring your product, or your knowledge and your content to an online platform. And I'm like, holy fuck. It's like he was in the room listening to me the other day. So I look at it, and then, I already know this guy, I already follow this guy. He's got some podcasts. Like, I know, like, and trust this guy. He's got a product that solves a situation that I have. He's already doing it, and he's done it for others, right? All the things I look for in a coach. And then all it came down to was two things: stepping out of my comfort zone, pulling the trigger, and committing. But it's a significant cost as well. So then I fell right into that whole mindset that I often run into with clients. Oh yeah, but it's this much a month. But then I sat down and I did the same thing I do when I run into my clients. I run into that. I started to rationalize the cost. Because there was a significant cost to it, I knew that deep down I would be highly committed to it because I don't want to waste that money. But then when I sat and looked at how else am I spending money on a weekly basis on things that do nothing to improve my situation, in a week, it's more than what the cost of this is per month. The eating out, the, buying silly stuff, right? I'm on Amazon. I better fucking buy that. It's Prime, free delivery. Comes in a week, 3 days later. I'm like, what? When did I order this? I don't drink anymore, so that saves me thousands of dollars. And I drank a lot. So that saves me thousands of dollars a month. So the money's there. And when I work with this exercise with my clients, I said, just figure out how much you're spending on booze and on, going out to the bar and on pizza night. Last night we went over to the new Tex-Mex place that's opened up, Lone Star, here in Canada. If you're listening to me abroad, it's a Tex-Mex bar. And we went there because my son just started working there. He's 17. But we went there because it was Monday, holiday Monday. We were tired. We didn't feel like cooking anything. So we said, fuck it, let's go. So we went there and had a nice little meal. Nothing crazy. I had a burger. My wife and daughter split a fajita, and my son wasn't with us. He was working. Well, that was $100. And let's be honest. It wasn't the first time that we ate out this week or last week or the week before. We're on the go. We're busy. But I know if we did more food prep at home and had more stuff, took more time to do that, we'd be cutting those expenses in half. So it's not about the money. It's about what we deem as important, what we deem as relevant. It's the same for you guys listening. If you want to get better at something, get coached. It doesn't have to be forever. I have clients that do it with me for 3 months. I have clients that are with me for over 3 years. It's all about what they get from it, what they need from it, and what it means to them. We often talk about investing ourselves. It comes back to us 10 times, 100 times. It's fucking true. And coaching, to me, is one of the smartest ways to do it, because what it does is it causes you to commit yourself financially. It causes you to commit yourself accountability-wise. And if you do it right, whatever you're getting coached through, you will get to the other end quicker, more efficiently, and better than if we did it on our own. See, when we were younger, we had to do a lot of things on our own because we didn't have money. What we had instead of money as a resource is we had time. But the problem is we grew up with the normal school system where we were programmed where things took longer than they needed to be. Right? Sign up for university course. Well, why do I have to take philosophy? I want to learn how fucking chemistry works. Because someone decided they want you to be more well-rounded, and understand, if a tree falls in the fucking forest, someone hears it or not. If that's what you're into, great, but I don't know how fucking relevant that is to learning how fucking, atoms bond to each other. But at the end of the day, it's a predetermined thing. So if you want to take this course, you have to take this, plus you take all this other shit. And it's going to take you 2 to 4 years. It's going to cost you 50, 60, 100 grand. And then we get that whole people come, oh, we have the student debt. Well, you stayed in post-secondary school for 9 years because you kept changing what you wanted to do. So we'll spend the money on shit, but we get caught up in stuff and we don't realize we're doing it. We'll commit to things that aren't in our best interest. We'll commit to things that we could do otherwise more efficiently. And the biggest resource that we had lots of when we were younger was time, and we didn't have a lot of money. So we took time and did it, learned to do things on our own because we didn't have the money to do it. But now it's flipped the other way. We have the resources of money, but you know what we have a lot less of, guys? It's fucking time. So now time has become our most valuable resource, and money is just a tool. So at the end of the day, we need to look at what resources we have, what resources we have less of, and what can we do to maximize that. So if that means you're spending and investing in yourself $200, $300, $400, $500, $800 a month in things that are moving you forward at a faster rate, you're going to get there sooner and you're going to get more done in the same amount of time, which is going to give you more of the ultimate resource left over is time. There's a lot of guys out there that wish they could go back to school and finish a degree, but they don't have in their mind 4 years to finish something. So find another way around it. Find another way to do it faster, better, more efficiently. And then when we come down, we talk about things. When we're being coached, we're being held accountable. We need to be at a certain place 2, 3, 4 times a week because we're paying to be there. We're part of something. Well, the odds of us doing it is better. It's greatly increased because there's accountability. There's a sense of belonging. There's all that stuff. You have a coach that's going to follow up with you and wonder where the hell you were. Those are important tools that'll move us forward, that'll break us out of our comfort zone. But this is only if you want to improve on things, guys. This is only if you want to do something to a better level than you're doing it now. It's only if you want to get from point A to point B more efficiently. But let's be honest. If you're listening to this podcast, that's what you want. You want to move forward faster. You want to get there because you're tired of being where you are. You're tired of the mediocrity. You're tired of being in that comfort zone because it's no longer rewarding. It's costing us more in unfulfillment than it's giving us in safety. So at the end of the day, figure out where your weakest points are and then go out and get a fucking coach and hammer that shit for 8 to 10 to 12 weeks. And when you get to the other side of that, it's going to be fucking phenomenal. You're going to be messaging me, asking me why I didn't do this fucking podcast sooner. Because when you get to that other side of it and you put your heart and soul in it for 8 to 10 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks, whatever it is, you will move fucking mountains. And then you're going to get hooked on it. You're going to want to do it again. What's next? What's next? And that's a fucking great place to be. I know that's how I want it for myself. Don't go the other way, though. Don't go all fucking crazy and sign up for 5 different things. And next thing you know, you got a 40-hour week of studying and learning and stuff like that, because that shit doesn't work either. And that's what a lot of people do. They sign up for every fucking course and complete none of them. And all that does is fucking drain your bank account and fucking make you feel like you're wasting your time. And then you come off going, well, that stuff doesn't work. Fuck you. You didn't work it properly. You got caught up in the exciting part, the fun part. Oh, I signed up. Now I got to go out and buy some new shoes and new workout outfit. And I work out 3 times and you never fucking go again. That's fucking failure. Work out for a month solid and then buy yourself a pair of shoes as a fucking reward. Right? Earn your shit. Commit to something. But to move faster, to move forward, to move smarter, get coached. Guys, head on over to iTunes. Leave us a 5-star review. Positive review, 5 stars, 6 stars. Try 6 stars. Let's see what happens. I don't think enough people push the 6-star envelope. Head on over to Hostile Gear. Get yourself a Get Coached hoodie. Doesn't say Get Coached on it, but you'll want to get coached once you get it. Use the code word Silverback. Save 20% off. And as always, guys, work hard, motherfuckers. And I'll talk to you guys later.